So here, guys, in this example, the end A of a bar is moving downward along this slotted guide. So I have this bar, one end is moving here in this slotted guide, and the second end, at the second end is rotating because in fact this bar is tangent to a circular curve. All right, and the circular curve has a constant radius r, and of course this bar is doing an angle theta with the vertical fixed direction. The question is to determine, first of all, I know that this bar has a constant velocity VA, and this is a very important note. So the velocity is constant. VA is constant. I need to determine the angular velocity omega and the angular acceleration alpha for the bar in terms of y. So I need to find omega, which is what? What is omega, guys, by definition? It's d what? It's the derivative of what with respect to time? D theta. Yes, perfect, Noor. And what is alpha? It's d omega. All right? So omega is equal to d theta over dt, and alpha is d omega over dt. Which means if I can find the equation of theta in terms of time, I can do the derivative to find omega. All right? And then they need also the equation of omega, which is the angular velocity, as a function of position as a function of its position y. All right? What is y? Y is from this point to the point of A, and A is the end of this bar moving in this slotted guide. So first of all, guys, if I want to relate the velocity of A with y, what is VA in terms of y? You can tell me, guys, what's VA in terms of y? What's VA in terms of y, guys? Okay, in fact, guys, I know that this length is constant, all right? And this length is S, which is the position of point A plus y, all right? And this means, guys, that y is, or that S is equal to L minus pi. And this means that ds over dt, which is VA, is equal to minus dy over dt. I can deduce this, in fact, guys. Y is variable. I know that VA should be equal to dy over dt with a negative sign because VA is downward and y is upward. So they have opposite directions, but they are equal. VA should be equal to minus dy over dt. And don't forget that this VA is constant, which means AA is equal to 0. Okay, so now I know the relation between VA and Y. I still have to find the relation between theta and Y so that I can do the derivative to find the angular velocity. Guys, what is the relation between theta and Y? So if you take a look on this figure, what is the relation between theta and Y, guys? Yeah, but what is the numerical relation between theta and Y? What is sine theta? Sine theta is r, which is constant. Okay, so this is a portion of a circle. It's r over y. All right? So here I have the relation between theta and y. If I do d theta over dt, I can find omega, all right? So let's do the derivative of this relation with respect to time, okay? So theta dot cosine theta is equal, r is constant, is equal to minus r y prime over y squared. Now, what is y prime? Y prime is in fact minus VA, which means minus minus plus. So this is R VA over y squared. All right, guys? Now, this means that theta dot times cosine theta is equal to RVA over y squared. If I need also to substitute cosine theta by an equation in terms of y and r, I know that cosine theta is equal to this distance here over y. And what is this distance? It's equal to radical y squared minus r squared. So cosine theta is equal to radical y squared minus r squared over y. All right, so now theta dot is equal to RVA over y squared times what? Times y over radical y squared minus r squared. So now I can simplify by 1y, and then this will be r v a over radical y squared minus r squared. All right? So now, guys, I know omega. Omega is equal to theta dot is equal to r, which is constant, times VA, which is constant, over radical y squared minus r squared. And then I can take this one and do the second derivative to find alpha. All right? So you can do the second derivative to find alpha, or you can also start from here and do the second derivative. Or of course, you can do it. Because in this case, you will get rid of the derivative of this radical. So let's take this one and do the derivative. So theta dot cosine theta. You can, of course, start from omega. It's the same. Is equal to r over, this is theta dot y squared VA. And don't forget that RVA is constant. And then this means that theta double dot, which is alpha cosine theta, now minus theta dot squared sine theta is equal to RVA, which is constant, to y prime over y4. Minus 2y prime over y4. And of course, then you can replace cosine theta, theta dot sine theta by their equations in terms of y. And here you can do the simplification of y with 1y from here. So this will be 3. And you can replace minus y prime by VA, and then you can have the equation of alpha. Do you have any question, guys?